Good evening, guys. Extra video for the night. I've been slacking a little bit. The weather's been terrible, but I've had to work a lot here lately, so I've been slacking a little bit, so I apologize for that. So I want to get back into the video, so I'm going to do a second video tonight. So kind of continuing the theme of things you don't see that often. These are Milky homing pigeons. Like the frill stencil I showed in the last video, like the black frill stencil I showed in the last video, these guys come from Dominic Matress, DBS breeding station. Once again, strictly bred for color. So these are Milky factored. I got a pigeon flying around here loose outside. Got out of one of the kit boxes. So these are Milky factored. They are, the cock in the front is technically a blue check with the Milky factor. The bird in the back, I think, is actually possibly an ash red, maybe. It looks similar, but it's definitely got some other things going on. You can see a little bit of gold in the chest showing up. There's a little bit of gold in the bars showing up from the Milky. And what Milky is, probably the best example for those not familiar with the gene, is it's most common in powder blue fantails. It's a simple recessive gene. Modifier, it's not sex linked, so you do need 2 of them to make a Milky. Needs a double dose to get Milky. If not, it's going to hide. And this pigeon in the front, he would otherwise be an ordinary blue check without it. Like I said, the one in the back, a little bit of a mystery. She's starting to, I think she is a different color. She's starting to mold a little bit into her adult plumage. She's younger, so she's starting to change. She's actually getting a little darker. But you don't see too many of these around. Kind of had a slight interruption in the video there, so maybe a little bit of a choppy edit going on. I was talking about breeds that are Milky is commonly associated with. Obviously, the powder blue fantail, most famous example. Milky Mookees, usually in black or brown factored. And they tend to be this light pastel color. And really maybe one of the best known examples, despite the fame of the powder blue fantail, is actually the lavender Lahore. Lavender Lahores, unlike other what are commonly referred to as lavenders and other breeds, are blacks with Milky. And basically the Milky factor washes out and kind of creates a Milky, that's why they call it Milky, a milk-like effect on the base plumage. So what you wind up with is you kind of get something a little bit similar to what ice looks like. So like ice pigeons, only darker. Unlike ice, the Milky factor typically affects the spread areas. And the spread areas are the bar and the check that you see in barred blue pigeons or blue check pigeons. This guy is actually checkered. You can see his pattern behind there, so you can see that the pattern is actually also affected. That is the spread areas, the black areas is what the spread areas are. And ice doesn't do that. Ice leaves the spread areas normal, and the normal effect of the spread area is black. So a little different from ice, even though it's kind of similar, kind of that soft pastel, frosty color. So getting a little bit dark here, and it's auction night on iPigeon. Auctions are going to close here in about 45 minutes. So I'm going to get off here between the light and needing to go watch some auctions I'm looking at. Got a really nice DeVren I'm after from Jerry Hellman. I kind of swore earlier it was going to be done, but this one came up and I've got to have them. So anyway, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys later.